Hello students, welcome to mathematics class. Students, this is part 5 of the data handling chapter. In this part 5 we will be revising the homework what I have given you in our previous class, that is in part 5, and later we will go for solving once again the questions of exercise 5.1. This video you are going to watch on 23rd January 2021. Now coming to the questions what I have given yesterday. Students, this was the homework. I asked you to read this histogram and answer the following questions. If you go through the data given in histogram, on vertical axis you could see number of girls of class 7th represented, where on the horizontal axis you could see heights in centimeters. That means this is the histogram representing number of girls with the various heights. Okay, so it is histogram representing height of the girls or number of girls of the class seventh with the various heights, with the various height so here class intervals are heights and number of girls falling under that class intervals is shown. Which group contains maximum girls? Here 140 centimeters to 145 centimeters you could see being maximum because it is longer or a taller, I can say. So 140 to 145 class interval contains being maximum number of girls. Coming to the third question, how many girls have a height of 145 centimeter and more? Here 145 and more comes this group, that means 4 plus 2 plus 1, it is 7 members have got 7 girls have got more than 145 centimeters. If we divide the girls into the following 3 categories, how many would there be in each group? 150 centimeter and above as a group 1, and 140 centimeter to 150 centimeter as group B, and below 140 centimeter or less than 140 centimeter as group C. So 150 above will be this group. 2 plus 1, it is 3 members. We have got here 3 girls. Then coming to the group B, that is 140 to 150, 140 here 7, 4 and up to there only I have to take 7 plus 4, that means it is 7 plus 4 together 11 girls are of height 140 centimeter to 150 centimeter. In group C, which is less than 150 centimeter, so I have to consider below 140 centimeter, that is 1 plus 2 plus 3, which is 6 girls come under group C. So this was the homework alone I gave you. I hope you have done correctly. Now let us go for discussing questions from the exercise 5.1. In the questions of exercise 5.1, first question gives you 4 set of informations and asks you amongst these 4 set of information which would be appropriate or convenient to draw histogram. So which of these would you use a histogram to show the data? Now coming to the first information, the number of letters for different areas. See, areas with the names will be. When the areas are of different names, then you cannot draw histogram, rather you can draw a bar graph for it. Not histogram, you can draw bar graph for it. Okay, like in Bijapur, we have got Solapur Road, Athani Road, Bagalkot Road. So different areas, number of posts that they got for different areas. So it will be convenient for drawing bar graph, not the histogram. Then coming to the height of competitors in an athletic meet. Heights, just now height of girls we have discussed. So obviously height of the girls or height of the athletes, we can draw histogram. So group or data B given in B is convenient to draw histogram. Coming to the C, the number of cassettes produced by 5 different companies. See, company names, again names, it's a verbal data, so convenient for drawing bar graph, not the histogram. Histogram, if I am drawing, then there will be a numerical data taken on the horizontal axis. Again, number of passengers boarding trains from 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. Here, if you observe, it's again like a clusters I can make, as a group I can make, or class intervals I can make, like 7 a.m. to 8 a.m., 8 a.m. to 9 a.m., 9 a.m. to 10 a.m. and so on. When we are making like these groups, definitely that data will be convenient to draw histogram. So here I can say B and D are convenient to draw histogram, and reasons would be, I can say that we have all those data that can be divided into class intervals. So B and D alone can be drawn as histogram. Now coming to the further question number 2. In question number 2, we are given a data of a shop where a shoppers who comes to departmental store are marked as man, woman, boy, girl. So he is representing in short M for man, W for woman, B for boy, G for girl. The following list gives the shoppers who come during the first hour in the morning. So just they have noted down one by one. Women came, girl, boy, woman, man, girl, man, like this. Now you are asked to do frequency distribution table for this data. If you observe here, there are 60 people. If you count, you will get that. And you are asked to use the tally marks to make the frequency distribution table, and after that draw a bar graph to illustrate it. Let us go for making frequency distribution table. Here I have taken a category, that is man, woman, boy, girl, like that. Now I will do 1, 2, 3. First woman. First 3 I have noted. First one girl, one boy. Then again I have got 2 women, that means this became 5. One first man, 2 girls I have noted, 2 mans I have again noted. Here total 4 women I have, so I will take 4 women first. Again 1 girl, 1 boy and 1 man and 1 woman. This is group of 5. Now 1 boy, here is the boy, and 2 girls. So group of 5, and next 1 man here and 2 women, 2 men, 2 women again, 1 more woman, 1 man, 1 woman, 1 boy, 1 woman, 1 girl, 1 man, 4 women. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 1 girl, 1 woman, 2 men. So 1, 2. 2 men, 1, 2. 1 man, 1 woman, 1 girl, and 1 woman again, 1 man again, 1 girl, and 1 woman, 2 men, and 1 boy, and 2 girls, and 1 woman. So here, if you count tally marks, here 5 threes are 15 men have visited, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 bunches. So 5 5s are 25 plus 3. So 28 women visited, and 5 boys have come in the first hour, and girls totally 12 members have visited. If you count this, totally 60 people have visited in the first hour. So this is the way of making frequency distribution table. I hope you have understood. You work out. If you work out, practice it properly, definitely it becomes easy for you in exam making frequency distribution table without going wrong. Then let us go for drawing histogram for the same data. Here I have taken the table in short, category and frequency of that, and I am drawing a here we will be drawing bar graph, not histogram, children, because category is of a verbal type, not numerical type. So I will draw first horizontal axis and then vertical axis, then I am taking category on horizontal axis, frequencies I will take on vertical axis, then scale I am taking on y axis, 1 unit. Here if you take 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 members, so 1 unit equals to 1 person I am going to consider. So 5, then 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Here maximum is that I have to show 28, so I have taken 30. Then coming to the man category, here 15 members, I have taken that man category shown here. Then second women category 28 members, shown that. Then boys category 5 members, shown here. Then girls category 12, I have shown that. So with this bar graph we have drawn for the given data. Then let us go for next question, question number 3. Here the weekly wages in rupees of 30 workers in a factory are given. There are 30 observations. We call them as an observation, and we have to, using this data, we have to use tally marks and make a frequency distribution table. And what is the minimum value here? If you observe minimum value, somewhere 804 is the minimum value. What is the maximum value? If you observe 898 is the maximum value. So that's why they are suggesting us to make class intervals as 800 to 810, 810 to 820 and so on. So I am making a table first. Here is the table made. Now I will go for making frequency distribution table. Once again we will go one by one. 830. 830 belongs to this 832 and 840. So the lower limit is included. You know that here 830 is included. Whichever the observation comes, that should be compulsory between 830 and 840, provided it can be equal to 830. How we read it? 830 less than or equal to an observation x less than 840. So we had a convention already learnt. So 830 falls under 830 to 840 category, that is to that class interval. 835, that also comes there. 890 comes in the last interval, 890 to 900. 810 comes in the second, 810 to 820. 835 again comes in 830 to 840. 836 comes there only, again 830. 869 comes in 860 to 70. 845 comes in 840 to 850, and 898 comes in 890 to 900. 890 comes there only, 890 to 900. 820 comes 820 to 830. 860 comes in 860 to 870. 832 comes in 830 to 840. 833 again comes there only, 830 to 840. 855 comes in 850 to 860. 845 comes in 840 to 850. 804 comes in 800 to 810. 808 also comes in 800 to 810. 812 comes in 810 to 820. 840 comes in 840 to 850. 885 comes in 880 to 890. 835 comes in 830 to 840. 835 again comes in that, 830 to 840. 836 also comes in 830 to 840. 878 comes in 870 to 880. 840 comes in 840 to 850. 868 comes in 860 to 870. 890 comes in 890 to 900. 806 comes in 800 to 810. 840 comes in 840 to 850. So this is finally I got the tally marks done for all the 30 observations, which are the wages of 30 workers. Now we will write frequency. So first class interval 3, second class interval 2, third class interval 1, fourth class interval 9 members, fifth 840 to 850 5 members, 850 to 860 1 member, 860 to 870 3 members, 870 to 880, 880 to 890, 890 to 900 4 members. Put together 30 observations are there. So total we got it. So this is the way of doing frequency distribution table. Now let's go for the question number 4, which is based on the same this question number 3, same data. What is this question number 4? Draw a histogram for the frequency table made for the data in question number 3. So question number 3 what we made, the same thing to be taken and answer the following questions. So we have to draw a histogram for this frequency table made in question number 3. So what are the questions? Which group has the maximum number of workers? How many workers earn 850 and above? How many workers earn less than 850? So the table in GIST is this. So without drawing histogram also we can answer anyway. First, which group has maximum number of workers? Here 9 is maximum. So 830 to 840 rupees, 830 rupees to 840 rupees is the maximum number of people earning, that is 9 people. Next, How many workers are 850 above? 850 above this group. 1 plus 3 plus 1 plus 1 plus 4. So put together it is 10 members. So 10. How many workers earn less than 850? 850 below that. So 3 plus 2 plus 1 plus 9 plus 5. So put together it is 20. So 20 members earn less than 850. Now let us go for drawing histogram. Here I am taking the table and going for the drawing histogram. So I took a graph, drew a horizontal bar, drew a vertical bar, taking wages in rupees on horizontal bar, number of workers on vertical bar, and I am taking scale. What would be my scale? See, here I am taking here not 1 unit, I will take 5 units as one person. Okay, so that's how 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 I took. On here on y axis I am taking, let me wipe out anyway, eraser I will use. Yeah, now going back to the pen, on y axis 5 units equal to 1 person for better visualization, and whereas here 0 rupees and I am taking up to here 800. So I applied king. 0 to 800 I will not show, I will start from 800. Okay, I will start from 800. So here I am going to use two units on x axis as 10 rupees. Why? Because this I will be considering it as 810. Now this becomes 820 and here it becomes 830, 840, 850, 860, 8, this portion 870, 880 and 890, and this becomes 900. So I am drawing first 800 to 810. I have got 3 people, then 810 to 820 I have got 2 people, 820 to 831, whereas 830 to 840 9 members, 840 to 850 5 members, 850 to 860 again 1, 860 to 870 3, 870 to 880 I have 1, 880 to 890 1 person, 890 to 900 I have got 4 people. This is how I drew a histogram. Here histogram, I can title it histogram representing the wages of 30 workers. That's it. This way I can make a name. So this is how we title it, the histogram. Now we will go for the last question given in this exercise 5.1. Coming to the last question here, question number 5. We are asked to read the histogram. The number of hours for which the students of a particular class watch television during holidays is shown through the given graph. Here histogram is provided. You are asked to read this histogram and answer the questions. First, if you observe the histogram, number of students is shown on vertical axis. Hours of TV watched per day given on horizontal axis, where 1 hour to 2 hours 4 students, 2 hours to 3 hours 8 students, 3 hours to 4 hours 22 students, 4 to 5 hours 32 students, 5 to 6 hours 8 students, 6 to 7 hours 6 students are watching per day. It's a huge number of hours of watching the TV. You know how much harmful it is if you start watching TV for longer periods. Now, anyways, we are asked to read this data and answer the following questions. What are the following questions? Question number 1. For how many hours did the maximum number of students watch TV? Maximum number of students are watching, that is 32 students are watching 4 hours to 5 hours in front of TV. They are there. It's a huge wastage of time. Very tough time, children. Then coming to the second question. How many students watch TV for less than 4 hours? For less than 4 hours, 22 plus 8 plus 4. So 22 plus 8 plus 4 put together, we have got totally 34 students have watched for less than 4 hours. Next, last question. How many students spent more than 5 hours in front of watching TV? More than 5 hours, this 8 plus 6, which is 14 students have spent their time per day in front of TV more than 5 hours. Okay. Anyways, with this I will wind up your session. Take care of yourself. Jai Hind. Thank you.